The purpose of this video is to explain how to use the PrepStation software to concurrently enter information for VITEK MSDS target slides and antimicrobial susceptibility test cards for isolates to be tested on the VITEK MS and VITEK 2 instrument. Depending on your laboratory workflow, this information can be entered before card setup, concurrently with card setup, or after card setup. At the end of this video, you should be able to enter specimen, cassette, VITEK 2 test card, and VITEK MSDS target slide information using the PrepStation software connected to a cassette docking station. Required materials: a computer with VITEK PrepStation software, a monitor, a keyboard and mouse, a barcode scanner, a VITEK MSDS target slide, a cassette docking station, also referred to as the VITEK MS PrepStation hardware, a VITEK 2 cassette with button memory module, and VITEK 2 test cards. The VITEK MS PrepStation software is used to link specimen information to VITEK MS target slide spots. The linked information is then transferred via MILA to VITEK MS system. The VITEK MS PrepStation software with a connected cassette docking station can be used to link specimen information to VITEK 2 test cards. This information is then transferred via the cassette memory button to the VITEK 2 system. The VITEK MS PrepStation software with cassette docking station is used in place of the Smart Carrier station. If necessary, log into Windows on the PC by pressing Ctrl-Alt-Delete on the keyboard. Enter a Windows username and password. On the Windows desktop, double-click the VITEK MS PrepStation icon to launch the software. Log into the PrepStation software by entering a MILA username and password with VITEK MS Tech privileges. This username should have also been previously created in the VITEK 2 PC. The sample preparation screen displays by default. General specimen information is entered at the top of the screen. VITEK MS target slide information is entered on the left side of the screen. The VITEK 2 test card information is entered on the right side of the screen. Scan or type the target slide barcode in the Enter Slide ID field. Only fields that are highlighted in yellow are active and will allow data entry. Note, if the PrepStation software was used recently, it may be necessary to click the New Slide ID button before the barcode can be entered. Once entered, the screen changes and displays an image of the target slide. If the slide has never been used for testing, all spots appear as empty circles and are available for testing. If any of the acquisition groups on the slide have been used previously for testing, they will appear grayed out and are considered blocked. No additional testing can be performed in that group. Place a VITEK 2 cassette on the cassette docking station. This activates the VITEK 2 workspace so data can be entered. Depending on the PrepStation software erase cassette configuration, automatic or confirm, a message may display asking if the previous data should be erased. Click Cancel to see a summary of the information stored on the memory module, or OK to erase. Always erase an empty cassette before reusing it on the VITEK MS PrepStation so that any data stored in the cassette memory is deleted. Near the top of the screen, in the Lab ID field, scan the accession number barcode on the culture plate with the barcode reader or enter the number using the keyboard. If necessary, change the isolate number in the isolate field. Verify the correct organism type, bacteria or fungi, is selected for the VITEK MS identification. On the left side of the screen, depending on your PrepStation software deposit mode configuration, single or duplicate, one or two spots will be highlighted for linking to the specimen information. After validation, dark blue spots indicate a bacterial sample. Light blue spots indicate a yeast or fungal isolate. Use the function buttons to the right of the target slide image to perform any of the following. To erase a spot, select the spot and then click the Erase Spot button or press F6 on the keyboard. Answer OK to the confirmation window. To add an additional spot for the isolate, click the Add Spot button. The software will select the next available spot and highlight it in yellow. To skip a spot on a target slide, select an unused spot and click the Skip Spot button. Skipped spots are highlighted in gray. Spots cannot be intentionally skipped unless the Skip Spot button is used. The software is programmed to fill the slide in order, left to right and top to bottom. Next, we will add card and additional isolate information on the right side of the display. Note that the VITEK 2 Job Aid card cannot be scanned using the Prep Station scanner. On the right side of the screen, in the Card Type field, scan or type the barcode from the VITEK 2 test card. Also note that the VITEK 2 MS Prep Station software does not allow expired cards to be entered. Once a valid card barcode is entered, the card type is displayed. However, if the AST card type is not recognized, the software automatically displays the Flex Panel window where the user can add the card type. To add the new AST card type, scan the first two barcodes from the card package insert and click Save. In addition, at the bottom of the VITEK 2 workspace, the software updates the cassette graphic with information as it is validated. The cassette slots currently having data entered are highlighted yellow. The cassette graphic displays a circle when data has been assigned to a cassette slot. A blue circle indicates that the test card in the slot requires an organism suspension. A white circle indicates that the test card in the slot requires an empty tube. Empty tubes are used for AST cards when the software is configured to automatic dilution mode. The VITEK 2 cassette graphic also displays a code for the card type above the circle. The codes are shown in the table. When setting up an AST card, if the VITEK 2 configuration dilution mode option is set to automatic, so the VITEK 2 instrument prepares the susceptibility dilution, when the AST card is scanned, the software highlights a second cassette slot, indicating this is where the AST card should be placed. The inoculum tube will be placed in the first position, and the AST card in the position immediately to the right. A gram-negative inoculum can be used with either one or two susceptibility test cards. When running two AST gram-negative tests in extension panel, the test cards must occupy the two slots immediately following the slot containing the inoculum test tube. To add the second card, click the Add Card button. Scan the extension card barcode. It will link with the lab ID and the first card so all results report together. If using an AST gram-positive test card, which requires a beta-lactamase result, use the offline test field to enter the result from the drop-down menu. Quantity is not required and not used by most labs. Additional function buttons are located on the right side of the VITEK 2 workspace. After validation, if a data entry error needs to be corrected, click the Erase Card button and then OK to confirm. The correct data can then be entered. To erase all cassette information, click the Erase Cassette button and then OK to confirm. We have already demonstrated the use of the Add Card button when testing more than one card on an isolate. Once all data is entered, the information must be either validated or canceled. Click the Validate button on the far right side of the screen to accept the information. Alternately, the F4 key on the keyboard can be pressed, or the Enter key can be pressed twice to validate the isolate. To reject the sample information, click the Cancel button or press Shift F4. Confirm by clicking Yes. Then enter the correct information and click the Validate button. The lab ID, VITEK MSDS target slide spots, and VITEK 2 test cards should all be highlighted when the Validate button is clicked. Continue adding specimen, spot, and test card information for each isolate to be tested. Once complete, it is good practice to verify the data entered. To check the target slide information, clicking on each spot will display the lab ID and isolate number associated with the spot. In addition, verify the correct organism type was selected, either bacteria or fungi, by noting the color of the spot. To check the VITEK 2 data, open the Cassette Summary work area by clicking the Summary button. To return to the data entry screen, click the Summary button again. Once all spots are prepared and the data entered, click the Send Slide button to send the information to the VITEK MS. Once sent, the slide can be tested on the instrument. Note, for further information on sample preparation, refer to the VITEK MS Workflow User Manual Clinical Use US version. Once all inoculums are prepared and placed in the cassette, and all data has been entered and verified, remove the cassette from the docking station and load it on the VITEK 2 instrument. Note: refer to VITEK 2 Product Information Manual for VITEK 2 test card setup procedures. Summary: log into Windows on the PC. Log into the PrepStation software. Scan the target slide barcode. Place a VITEK 2 cassette on the cassette docking station. Erase any previous information from the cassette. Enter the lab ID, isolate number, and organism type. In the card type field, scan or type the barcode from the VITEK 2 card. Enter offline test and quantity as appropriate. Use the Add Card button to link all cards to be tested for the isolate. Once all information is added, click Validate. Repeat steps 6 through 10 for each isolate. Review all information, clicking each spot to display the lab ID and isolate number associated with the spot. In addition, verify the correct organism type was selected, either bacteria or fungi, by noting the color of the spot. Click the Summary button to verify all VITEK 2 information on the cassette is correct. Information is sent to the VITEK MS by clicking the Send Slide button. Once sent, the slide can be tested on the VITEK MS instrument. Remove the cassette from the cassette docking station and load it on the VITEK 2 instrument.